I'm going to show you how I remotely control my dust collector and a small shop vac that I use for my scroll saw using X10 modules. This is extremely easy to do and very, very convenient. In my shop, I use a heavy-duty appliance module. It's rated at 20 amps, and I turn it on and off with one of these remote controls. What you can experience on rare occasion is picking up a stray signal, which may cause one of these to turn on when you're not in the shop. In the last 8 years, I think I've had that happen 3 times. I do have a switch on my wall for turning this on and off. All you have to do is plug the module between the 220 outlet and your dust collector and turn the power on. And then you can turn it on and off with the remote control. You will need a transceiver. There are 2 different sizes. Both work the same. The transceiver plugs into a 110 outlet, anywhere within a reasonable distance of what you're controlling. The transceiver receives the signal from the remote control and sends a coded signal through your electrical wiring to the module, which then turns your dust collector on or off. Your remote control can be programmed as to which module you want it to switch on and off. So with different outlets and different remote controls, you can turn different appliances or devices on and off in your house using the same transceiver. One warning on the remote controls: there are 2 different versions of these that have been made in the last several years. They're less than clear in their instruction. This is a shop vac that's designed for hanging on the wall in the garage. It has quite a long hose, which I have feeding through a wall into a small shop where I have my scroll saw. I have this out in the garage because these are so terribly noisy. I don't want to be around them for hours on end when I'm working on the scroll saw. And having this go on and off remotely with the remote control is extremely handy. This is another shop vac that I put a paper bag inside of. This is actually my second hang-up. The first one I used for about 5 years and it finally burned up. 2 different wall outlet modules that I have used. This one is rated at 15 amps. Only the top outlet is switched. The bottom one is hot or on all the time. This one, it's duplex. Both of these outlets are switched at the same time, and it's rated at 20 amps. You can change channels, put a screwdriver in there, turn from A, B, C, and this one 1, 2, 3, to change channels so that different appliances or lights can be controlled by separate remotes, and one will not interfere with the other. One thing that I have had a problem with is these have what they call a sense feature. If you plug a vacuum in here, this will detect a change of impedance and it will switch to on. And that will sometimes throw you out of sequence if you're trying to control multiple outlets at the same time. You can go online and get a lot more information about all the different modules and controllers that are available for this. These are really quite handy. I am not going to show you how to wire these modules. That information comes with the module. You need to determine if you're qualified to wire a wall outlet following whatever safety procedures, which includes turning off the circuit before messing with it. You can go on eBay and shop for X10. You'll find all kinds of these things. You can look around for the best price. My experience with this has been very positive. These things last a long time. I've had 1 wall outlet receptacle and 1 remote control fail in over 10 years.